Our second lesson name is plant structure and function. So in this lesson we are going to study various parts of plant and its structure. For understanding root, you have to do one small activity. Take some groundnuts and sow these groundnuts in soil. Water it, and after 4-5 days observe these groundnuts. You will get to see that groundnut is sprouted. Two parts have arisen from that groundnut. One part is growing above the soil and another part is going towards the soil. The part which is growing above the soil is called plumule, and the part which is growing towards the soil is called radicle. Okay, that plumule will become stem and radicle will become root. Okay, students, roots are of two types. Okay, the first type of root is a tap root. Observe this diagram. Tap root have again many parts. Okay, we will see tap root and its part. The first part is a primary root. Observe the diagram carefully. Parts of taproot: primary root, secondary root, root hair, root tip, root cap. Again I am saying taproot's parts are primary root, secondary root, root hair, root tip and root cap. Okay, primary root is thick near the ground and appear tapers towards the end. Okay, secondary roots, these roots grow from the primary roots and they grows far and wide in the soil and support the plant. Observe this diagram, which is the primary root and which is the secondary root. How is the structure of primary root? Primary root is thick near the ground and taper to the end. Secondary root arises from the primary root. They grows far and wide and they support the plant. Okay, so next part of root is root hair. How is root hair? Root hair is hair-like structure near the tip of root. Near the root tip, there is a root tip is delicate. It should not be injured. Hence, this root tip is covered with root cap. So these are the parts of primary root. Second type of root we are going to study. It is a fibrous root. Okay, how is the fibrous root? It is a fiber-like, thread-like root which is arise from the stem. Okay, dicotyledon plants have tap root and monocotyledon plants have fibrous root. What is dicotyledon plants? When the seed is divided into two parts, such type of plants are called dicotyledon, and if seed is undivided, it cannot be divided into two equal parts. It is called monocotyledon plant. So in this way we have studied taproot and fibrous root. Next type of root is adventitious root. Okay, maize, sugar cane, jawar, these plants have adventitious roots. Adventitious roots grows from the stem just above the soil. Okay, and there are some modified roots are also there. Which are the modified roots? Aerial roots, stilt roots, runners, breathing roots. Breathing roots are also called nematophores. Okay, so these aerial roots, stilt roots, runners, breathing roots, nematophores, these roots are called modified roots. These breathing roots you will get to see in a marshy area where mangroves are grow. Okay, you will get to see nematophores, which is a breathing roots. Next type of root is prop roots. What is prop roots? Roots which grows from the trunk and branches of banyan tree and grows towards the soil. These roots are called prop roots. Villages, boys, girls, they use prop roots as a swing. In Kolkata, a 250 years old banyan tree is there. In Indian Botanical Garden, which covers a very large area, and this tree is supported by thousands of prop roots. Is there any such tree in your surrounding? Next part of plant is stem. Stem grows above the soil from plumule, and see on your screen stem of parts of stem. Parts of stem are growing bud, bud, then nodes, internodes. Okay, there are nodes on the stem. Leaves comes out from the node. The part between the two nodes is called internode. Okay, and the tip of the stem is called bud. So these are the parts of stem. Okay, now I will show some leaf. Okay, so this is a leaf. This is leaf. Okay, this is a one. This is leaf. So there are varieties of leaf. So we will study the parts of leaf. Okay, the parts of leaves are, okay, and this is a leaf base. This is called petiole. Which part is this? Petiole. This is a leaf base and this is a petiole, and this part is called leaf blade. Okay, it is leaf blade. It is called midvein. Okay, this flat part is called leaf blade and this is called midvein. Okay, midvein, and these are called veins. Okay, and this edges of leaf is called leaf margin. This is called leaf margin and this is called leaf apex. Okay, again I will repeat. This plain flat part is called leaf blade. This is called petiole. This is called leaf base. This is called leaf apex. This is called leaf margin. This is called midrib, midvein, and these are called veins. These are called veins. Leaf grow from nodes. Generally, leaf is flat green in color. The broad spread out part of the leaf is called leaf blade or lamina. Its edges is called leaf margin. Okay, there are three types of leaf margin. They are entire, dentite and lobed. You can see on our screen which type of margin is called entire margin, which type of margin is called dentite margin, which type of margin is called lobed margin. The tip of the leaf is called leaf apex. It may be tapering, pointed or round. Okay, so stalk is called petiole. Some plant do not have petiole and portion of the leaf attached to the stem is called leaf base. Okay, small leaf like structure present near the base, it is called stipule. Students, this is a simple leaf. This is also a simple leaf. This is also a simple leaf. This is a compound leaf. Okay, and this is also a compound leaf. Okay, so do you understand? Such type of leaves are called compound leaf and such a simple leaf is called, such type of simple single undivided leaf blade is called simple leaf. Simple undivided leaf blade is called simple leaf and divided leaf blade is called compound leaf. When the leaf have small leaf blade is divided into small leaflets. When leaf blade is divided into small leaflets, such type of leaf is called compound leaf. So this is a simple leaf, this is a compound leaf. When leaf blade is not divided into small leaflets, it is called simple leaf, and when leaf blade is divided into small leaflets, it is called compound leaf. See the diagrams. These diagrams are showing arrangement of leaves on the stem. Different plants have different types of arrangements of leaves, so their names are also different. If leaves are arranged on the stem alternately, such type of leaf arrangement is called alternate, and this type is called decussate. Such on screen you are seeing one diagram. If leaves are arranged in this way, means not in alternate pattern. Okay, such type of leaf arrangement is called decussate, and another is opposite. Leaf arrangement is arranged, leaves are arranged opposite to each other, hence it is called opposite. and the next pattern is whorled. So according to the leaf arrangement, there are 4 types of patterns: alternate, decussate, opposite and whorled. Students, according to the shape of the leaves, there are 4 types of leaves. When the leaves are rounded shape, it is called obovate. If the shape of the leaf is round, it is called obovate. Then palmate type of leaf shape is there, lanceolate type of shape is there, and linear type of shape is there. So according to the shape, there are 4 types, that is obovate. Obovate means round shaped, then palmate, then lanceolate, and then linear. See diagrams of these figures. Okay. Students, on this leaf you are seeing one central line. This central line is a midrib. Okay, it is called midrib, as well as it is called midvein. It is called midrib and midvein. Okay, and these are the secondary veins. This is a midvein and these are the secondary veins. These lines are called veins. Okay, so this midvein and these secondary veins, they are forming net of veins on the leaf. If you will observe this leaf closely, you will get to see net of the veins on the leaf. Okay, they are forming net of the veins on the leaf. And if you are observing net of veins on the leaf, such type of venation is called reticulate venation. Okay, many lines you will get to see. This is the central line, it is called mid vein, and these are the secondary veins. So these mid veins, secondary veins, they are forming branches of veins. Okay, and these branches of veins forming net of veins on the leaf. If such net is forming on the leaf, such type of venation is called reticulate venation. And if veins are parallel to each other, they are not forming any type of net, branches of net are not there, branches of veins are not there, such type of venation is called parallel venation. Okay, such parallel venation we will get to see on banyan plants leaf, maize plants leaf. Okay, sugarcane, such type of leaf have a parallel venation, and banyan, okay, such type of leaf have reticulate venation. So students, in today's video we have studied lesson number 2, plant structure and function. In that we have studied concepts like root and its type. Okay, types of roots are tap roots, fibrous root, modified root, prop roots. Okay, parts of tap root we have studied, stem and its part we have studied, leaf and its parts we have studied, types of leaf we have studied, that is a compound leaf and simple leaf. Types of venation we have studied, reticulate venation and parallel venation. Okay, so it's a homework time, students. Observe your surrounding, observe the variety of plants, their leaf, their stem, their types of venation, everything you have to observe in your surrounding. And now homework is draw a well-labeled diagram. 2.1 diagram you have to draw. The diagram's heading is formation of root. In sharp diagram, beautiful diagram you have to draw and label the part. So formation of root 2.1. 2.2 you have to draw tap root. 2.6 you have to draw parts of stem. 2.7 you have to draw parts of leaf. Okay, then you have to draw types of leaf margin. Then such type of diagrams, well labeled neat diagrams you have to draw in your notebook. In next video class we are going to study about flower. It is a very important part for future studies. Okay, when you will go in 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, this flower concept is very important for further studies. Hence in detail we are going to study about flower and fruit in our next video class. Till that, you should complete your homework, read lessons, keep watching videos, be fit, healthy, listen to your parents. Have a good day. Thanks for watching this video. All the best.